Hey guys, it is Saturday and I am going to get the weekend vlog started. I'm not really doing much today that I can be sharing because I'm just editing and uploading planner videos that are like my monthlies from a Big Happy Planner and Agenda 52 that I only do once a month. I'm doing that. They're bonus videos, I guess you could say. I don't know. Anyway, they're monthly videos. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. I'm doing that until Jeff gets home, and I don't have anything else that I am really doing other than I need to do some I don't really need to do some research. What I really need to do is make a list of foods that I enjoy to eat in the mornings. And just the other day, I've talked to Jeff about this before, but I think I was talking to Amy about it the other day, but I can't remember if it was her or if it was somebody else that I was talking to on the phone about breakfast foods. You know, breakfast foods used to be whatever you had, whatever was there, leftovers or just whatever. It was a simple meal that broke your fast. And if you look it up online, you'll learn that breakfast foods, it started like as a marketing thing that the creator of Grape Nuts, Kellogg's, that he was trying to market his cereal as a breakfast meal, breakfast food. And that's how it, you know, people started seeing cereal as breakfast, is these marketing ploys or whatever, which is all fine and good. It's okay, but I know I've said it myself, we're having breakfast for dinner. Like, you know, we for some reason in our minds we get to this thing where that we think certain things are like you're being bad if you're eating it at a certain time. It's like a no-no food at that time of day. It doesn't matter what time of day. I mean, honestly, anything you put in breakfast, let's just say the ingredients for muffins, same ingredients as cake, it's just different ratios. People use bacon in lots of different things. People use ham in lots of different things. Sausage in lots of different things. The ingredients for waffles and pancakes, people use them in lots of different foods for different times of the day. There's no certain time of day you can eat certain things. There's no rules about it. You can eat a steak and baked potato for breakfast and bacon, eggs, and grits for dinner if you want to. But somehow we've got this thing in our heads where or a lot of us do, where we can only eat certain things at certain times of the day. And it really messes with me because I'm trying to break that in myself. I mean, it doesn't matter, but the reason why I'm trying to break it is because the only breakfast meats that's considered, you know, breakfast that I eat would be sausage and bacon. And I don't want sausage and bacon every day, so I thought, you know, I'll get me some of those little breakfast steaks, you know, because they have breakfast steaks and breakfast pork chops, because, you know, they're cut different. Yeah. Anyway, I thought I'll get me some of those and have them, but for some reason my brain would not let me have them, wouldn't let me. It's a thing that I'm trying to break, because I know that I need to eat more protein in the morning, and I need to eat soluble fiber so that I will stay fuller longer and I will have my body fueled. And a lot of the time my breakfast foods have always been some sort of sweet thing, like a bagel. They're sweet, kind of. At least they are to me. Maybe it's just the berries that I eat in them, or the cinnamon sugar ones, because it's the only ones I really eat is the berry ones and the cinnamon sugar ones. They have a little sweet to them. Muffins have sweet to them. Now my Oatmeal, it does have a little bit of sweetness, but nowhere near as much as I used to do. Waffles, pancakes, all those things, it has sweetness to it. You add syrup or something, and I'm trying to get away from that as much, because I don't want to eat something sweet every single morning, because I get sick of it, I get tired of it. And I think that's one reason why I had started skipping breakfast, is because I just didn't want anything sweet and I couldn't think of anything else to eat. So I'm trying to get my brain to say, okay, it's all right to have those potatoes for breakfast, or it's okay to eat the little steak and hash browns for breakfast. There's nothing wrong with that, because I know, like, mentally, it's like a game. I know there's nothing wrong with it, but somehow it's like I don't want it, because it's not supposed to be eaten at that time, even though nobody's ever told me that. Let me know if you're this way. If you have certain things that are that way, that either things that you eat, or things that you wear, or things that you do, like if someone tells you, no, you're not supposed to do it at that time, but it really doesn't matter, you can do it whenever you want, because there's no actual real reason. It's not going to hurt anyone or anything. It's not going to break the world if you do it. Let me know if you have those things, those mental battles, those things you are fighting with, because I do when it comes to certain things. And I have also discovered that I have, which I always knew this, but since starting the intermittent fasting, which I'm going to tell you guys, the last few weeks have been really not very good. Like, Jeff was off work, and then Bella passed away, and then it's like, I have tried this week doing it, but I have not done well. So I'm trying to get back on track is what I'm doing. But anyway, I've learned that I crave sugar bad. And I actually was doing a little bit of research on this, and people who are insulin resistant, sometimes they crave sugar because their body is not getting the energy. But let me look it up so I can read it to y'all, so that maybe I can explain. I can't explain it very well. Let's see. It says why you get sugar cravings and how to beat them. Sugar's a no-brainer for most people when it comes to comfort foods. It's a simple and affordable way to add sweetness, flavor, and pleasure to food, which is why it's so addictive. Once you start eating sugar regularly, your body starts to crave it. This means that you'll feel intense desire for sugar even if you don't have any in your diet. It can be tough to resist these cravings, especially if you're eating a lot of sugar, if you're used to eating a lot of sugar. So why do we crave sugar, and does it tell us, what does it tell us about our internal health? So I was reading all of this, and I found the part about insulin resistance. It says insulin resistance, chronic stress, which I have been under a lot of stress for a while, and insufficient sleep can cause sugar cravings. A long time my sleep has been messed up. Now, since I've started the intermittent fasting, my sleep is so much better. Like, that is one thing that is so much better. I was sleeping like 3-4 hours a night a lot of times before. Every once in a while I get 8 or 10 hours, and then I felt like garbage. And I'm telling you, I felt like I wanted to just crawl under a rock and stay there for a while. But anyway, at least when I first got up, it would take me a little while to get my brain and my body out of the fog. Anyway, the intermittent fasting has helped with that sleep situation. But it says chronic stress and insufficient sleep can have a major impact on your body. They are both known causes of non-diet related insulin resistance and consequent sugar cravings. When your body doesn't respond effectively to insulin, reduces the amount of sugar that can get into your cells. When this happens, your body starts to crave sugary foods because the cells need that glucose to function properly. There have been many studies that show that people who don't get enough sleep crave junk food and sugary foods the next day. I'm sleeping better, it's not that. Alright, insulin resistance, low neurotransmitters, and sugar cravings. Besides glucose, insulin is needed to transport amino acids into the cells to make neurotransmitters such as dopamine and serotonin. Insulin resistance therefore leads to lower neurotransmitter levels. Studies have shown low serotonin levels are linked to sugar cravings, as sugar fuels serotonin. So when feeling sad, medicating with sugar helps lift your emotional state. Low dopamine levels also lead to sugar cravings because dopamine is a reward neurotransmitter. Eating sugar triggers your reward response. And it starts talking about like broken fat burning and sugar cravings. When your mitochondria can't burn fat for energy, then you'll crave sugar as an alternate fuel source and a way to get energy. Mineral deficiencies that can trigger, I mean, there's just a load of things. But it's got me like thinking, how long have I been insulin resistant? Probably just about as long as I have had thyroid problems, because I have not been able to lose weight this whole time, and I just didn't know I had insulin resistance. And I crave sugar. I crave candy. It's candy, and it's not even like chocolate. I don't really crave chocolate. It's some kind of fruity candy that I will crave. And I know this. I have learned this about myself. Like, I always knew I wanted candy, and I always thought it was because Mama always had a soda and a piece of candy every day, and she gave us candy and she let us have soda, but it was only like a certain amount, and it was something we always had. And Mama still does it, as far as I know. I've seen her eat a little piece of candy and have a little drink, have a little Coke, and or Coca-Cola, whatever you want to call it. And I always thought it was because of that. But it's like I took it further, because now it has gotten to the point where I want some kind of something sweet after every meal. That's not good. Now, do I eat something sweet after every meal? No. Because I know in my mind that I don't need it. But I need to kick the sugar habit. And I was doing really good at first whenever I started the intermittent fasting. I was not having any sugary snacks. If I had anything sweet, I would eat an actual fruit, and so it's natural sugar. It's not like processed at all, other than my body processing it. And that was fine in the beginning, but when Jeff was home, like, I allowed myself to just pretty much do what I wanted. And I got into this thing where that once I let myself do it, like whatever I craved, even though I never really had before, it was like I couldn't stop myself for the last few weeks. I haven't been able to stop myself. I mean, I can, but I don't. You know, it's that kind of thing. I do to a certain extent, but I've always had a craving for sugar, but I had already like figured out for years, okay, yeah, I know I crave sugar, but I know that if I eat a few grapes, that will go away. If I eat an apple, that will go away. If I eat a banana, that will go away. Well, the last 3 weeks, I knew those things. I knew if I ate fruit, that sugar craving would go away, but I still ate the candy. I ate the synthetic garbage. The things that are full of dyes that are no good for you. So, I've got to fix that. I've got to go back to the way I was before, because even before I started the intermittent fasting, I had taught myself not to eat the junk, except every once in a while I would allow myself to have it, you know, but it wouldn't be all the time. It wouldn't be like all day. Anytime I wanted it, I'd pick it up and have it. And one of the problems is I have it here at the house. It is now here in my house because I bought it and I brought it here. So what I've decided, I'm not going to throw it out. There's still a little bit left, not much. What I've decided is I'm going to be in more control of it. I'm not going to throw that away. I'm still going to eat it at some point. But I'm going to have to remind myself not to do the bad things. And I know that's ridiculous for a 46-year-old woman to have to say that to herself, but then again, it's not, because I'm not the only one. My camera's about to stop, so hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I said I'll be right back, and then it went off. I didn't even get to do it. But anyway, I guess Saturday's vlog, or part of the vlog, is talking about my health, I guess. But yeah, I have been learning many things about myself, and I have a sugar problem. I do. I've got to figure out how to kick it. So I'm going to be working on that, and I need to figure out ways that I can breakfast foods, or things I can break my fast with in the morning and not feel weird about it. So if y'all have any suggestions on different easy, quick things that I can fix just for myself that are not pastry or like muffins or anything like that, let me know. I eat oatmeal all the time. Y'all, I'm kind of tired of oatmeal. And even if it's like a baked oatmeal, that's fine too. And I know that baked oatmeal has sweet in it, but I can put xylitol in it for the sweet part, or something like maple sugar or maple syrup. What am I saying? Maple syrup or honey or something like that. But I just need to figure out some other things. I don't know what, but I just need to figure out some other things to do to help myself to not want to sabotage my own body, because that's what I think I'm doing without realizing it until I started this insulin, well, until I learned about the insulin resistance, till I started the intermittent fasting. That's when I started really learning things more about myself, because I was paying more attention to what I was eating, and I was putting it in a food diary and all this stuff. But anyway, I won't be doing much. Like, I don't know if I've even mentioned it because I've been talking so long, but I won't be recording at the river whenever we go. I don't know if I told you we were going, or we're supposed to be going. So anyway, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm talking about. Also, I did forget to do the Bible study this past week. I totally forgot about it. And I know it was the week to do it, but I totally forgot to record. I totally forgot everything. I'm going to have to get better with that, and I'm going to try my best to get it started again. I'm not going to promise that it's going to be anytime, but I'm hoping that I can have you a video, the 3rd, that's the Bible study. It'll be at 6 a.m. Central Time. I'm hoping that I can get it done, because I don't know why I forgot about it, other than that was my first week back recording, and I don't know. Sometimes my planners don't help me because I forget. But I'm gonna have to write it down in there so we can try to get back on board, get back on track, get back on somewhere. But if I don't record any more today, I'll see you guys on Sunday. Okay guys, it is Sunday, and I had actually meant to take the camera with me today, but I forgot it here at home. We went to the river again, and we've been gone all day. We did come back home, dropped Noah off, dropped our cooler off that had our drinks and water and stuff like that in it, and some other things. And then Jeff and I went to Aldi, and I don't know if there's going to be much else to this video other than this very small Aldi haul, because we went ahead and got some fruits and vegetables. So I'm going to show you what we got, and then I'll talk to y'all again after that. Okay, so we got just some things for the week. We got some more strawberries because we used all those that we had in parfaits, yeah. So got some more of that. We did get some of this ham because we just really like it. It doesn't have nitrates and nitrites and things like that. So we got that. We got some bananas. And I know I had already gotten some bananas, but they're gone almost. There's 2 left. Got some apples, but got to be careful because that's busted. I don't know how it got busted. But anyway, Cosmic Crisp apples. Got a 10-pound bag of potatoes. Some spring mix for salads. Some bell peppers because they were on sale. There are 3 different sizes, but that's okay. We got those. I don't know if I'm just going to go ahead and stick them in the refrigerator or if I'm going to freeze them. I don't know yet. Got some onions, carrots because we're out of carrots, and then 1 cucumber because we still have 1.5. And I got some nectarines just because I wanted those. And I got this Parmesan garlic and herb pita chips because I want to try making some hummus. So we just grabbed a few things because we needed some fresh produce. Okay, so we are going to fill up all the things that need to be filled up. Jeff is getting toilet paper right now to fill up that, and I'm grabbing dish soap to fill that up. And yes, we could use this bottle because it's smaller, but we're already filling up the other one because we have a big gallon one. So I'm just going to keep using the one so I don't have to store it. It's just the way it works better for me. So otherwise, I don't know what else we're going to fill up other than I know I'm filling up my vitamins. I've got to get that done. I'm not going to fill up the coffee pods because I still have 2, 4, 6, 7 left. I haven't been drinking it every day like I was. I'm going to get back to that though, because after all that crazy, I just am a little bit shy of it. Let me put this down, and I'm going to fill this up while I'm talking to y'all. And yes, we have dirty dishes from another day that we need to get done. But anyway, the cleaning products, I don't need to fill up anything else other than this. And I'm just going to leave this sitting over here upside down, and we'll just use it up. Maybe I can leave it. But now that's full. I got stuff on my hands. What else do we need to fill up, Jeffrey, other than my vitamins? Our bellies. Yeah, we have to eat supper. Noah already ate supper. He had frozen pizza. The vitamins. That I keep thinking about vitamins. What are those things over there? Seasonings do not need to be filled up. They're fine. Jeffrey, do you want to say hello?
Hello.
He's screeching his eyeball. Ooh, that sounds gross.
What?
The way you said that sounds gross. But really there's nothing else that needs filling up, is it? Except like the sugar and stuff. Are you gonna do that stuff? Alright, let me sit this down. It's not on a tripod. I'm just gonna sit it here. He's gonna fill that up. I'm gonna scoot y'all out. You're just sitting on a container. I'm gonna go ahead and do my vitamins. There was something that someone brought to my attention whenever I filled up my vitamins on here last time, and she was not trying to be mean or anything, and so I'm not even gonna say who it was. She knows who she is, but she told me about someone she knows, and was told, like, whenever I take my vitamins, I put my head back, and she said whenever you put your head back, your throat closes. And she was told this by I want to say a doctor or nurse or something like that, some kind of medical professional. I can't remember exactly what, but because of her telling me that and saying it's like more dangerous to hold your head back whenever you take them, I've been paying more attention to myself. And yes, I hold my head back and I put the vitamins and everything in my mouth with my water, but I don't actually swallow at that point, because I can't just let things travel down my throat. I actually have to make myself swallow, if that makes sense. Like, I still, like, whenever I am drinking out of a cup or a bottle or anything, I still suck the liquid out. So okay, I'm gonna just put it this way, because I don't know how else to say it, and most of you probably maybe know what I'm talking about, and I've never even done this before because I couldn't. You know how usually when people take shots, they just put it in their mouth and just let it flow down their throat? I can't do that. I have to physically swallow. Well, whenever I put my vitamins and everything in my mouth, I raise my head back up, and that's when I swallow everything down. It's not whenever it's like this. So please don't worry about me. I have really paid attention to how I'm doing this, and I'm not doing what it looks like I was doing on that video, but I will not do that again because I don't want to scare somebody again. And I've already taken my vitamins tonight anyway. But I did miss a day last week, and it's because I wasn't home, and I thought that I took them, but I didn't. So I missed a day of my vitamins. And there is also a vitamin that I was having in here that I'm not going to be taking right now, because y'all know that I stopped taking something sometimes. And I was taking lysine just because of immunity, and also it's supposed to be good for your skin. But I take other things that are good for immunity and things like that. So I'm just not going to take that because maybe it's overkill. I don't know. If I see that I have a difference in the next few weeks, I will start taking that again. But for right now, I'm not going to. So this one right here is my thyroid medication. I'm not going to just stop it without doctor's permission, unless that there's somehow that my thyroid, well, I would have to have my blood work come back perfectly fine, you know, and not have to have this, if that makes sense, because I don't want to cause myself harm. And I know that some people say medication is just bad and you shouldn't take it and all this stuff, but I feel like I'm kind of both ways. Some medication they give too much of, others you do need if you can't figure out how to fix it some other way. And I know there's a natural way to fix everything, but I don't know how to fix my thyroid naturally. If you do, and I know there's videos of people who have done it, but I still haven't figured it out. And there's some people that's done it that I don't know if they even had themselves checked after, you know, their blood work done. And I'm not saying you have to always listen to what a doctor says, but you should listen if they actually are a doctor who cares. There are some doctors, though, that we've gone to that didn't. They were just trying to give medicine, and that's not what we needed. I'm also thinking about stopping taking the magnesium for a while, but then again, I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. And the reason why is because I really do want to get away from some of these vitamins that I'm on, because I take so many, and I would like to find foods that are high in magnesium and eat those instead of taking a pill. What is it? What are you thinking about? What do you want to eat? You're looking confused. I also need to figure out how to get more vitamin D3 without, like, I would like to be able to eat the right foods and just not take any of the pills. That's what I would like to do, but I haven't figured it out yet. I hadn't figured out how much of what I need to take or eat or whatever, or something. Were you calling her? Oh. We have that garlic chicken pasta stuff in the freezer that I could have some of that if you don't. I know you don't love it. If you really wanted that ham sandwich you were talking about, he was talking about eating a ham sandwich with that ham we got. Did you hear me? Is that what you want to do? I don't know. I really don't know what. The only reason I'm going to eat is because I know I need to. And it's late to be eating too, but it is the weekend, so I can eat later and it's not a problem. Weekends are free. Alright, so got all those done. I need to do my vitamin C. But yeah, I stopped taking the lysine. I haven't stopped taking anything else. There was something I was reading today about vitamin C being... Oh no. I'm not going to take that one because it fell on the floor and I hadn't mopped this week. Y'all know I hadn't. I told y'all I didn't. But, and the puppy dogs were down there, so I want to grab it up so they wouldn't get it. They didn't even come close. I'm trying to think of what I was saying, but I don't know what it was. That's muffins I cooked the other day. Like yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. He didn't know I cooked them because he was at work. But I am trying to get off some of the vitamins. I'm going to try to incorporate foods that give me more of the vitamins. I've just got to do some research and figure out what those foods are. And that way maybe I can stop. Because it would be better than taking this stuff. And I know there's nothing wrong with supplements, but I'd much rather spend my money on whole foods than on vitamins. It's cheaper, actually, I think. But anyways, I'll be back probably just to tell y'all bye, but I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. So I'll be back. Okay, so we've got it figured out. Jeff is going to have some eggs because we have a lot of those. Eggs and some of that ham and some hash browns. And I'm going to eat some of that, I think it's voila, I don't know, bird's eye garlic chicken stuff. I'm going to have some of that. And there's nothing else we need to fill up. There's nothing else we're doing that we can share with you guys. So, stop touching a hot pan, crazy man. Don't point at me. He's crazy. He touched a hot pan. After he took it out of the oven with a heat pad thingy, he touched it with his hand. He's crazy. Anyways, while he's fixing that, I'm going to fix my chicken stuff. And then we're probably going to shower. And then we're going to sit down and make the menu plan. So, I will see you guys again tomorrow. But I do want to say that tomorrow is going to be a little bit different. Probably, maybe, I don't know yet. Because I'm going to meet my sister-in-law and our friend Christy for lunch. And then I'm going to come home. I mean, I'm going to do some of the chores before I leave, like get a load of clothes washed. Which the only thing I have to do tomorrow is laundry. And what else is there? Was there anything else? Do you know of anything else? You don't know? He doesn't know. Also, he has a short week this week because he doesn't have to work Friday. Which I like. He's on vacation. would you change it? You can't change it now. You've already told me you're off. I'm already looking forward to it. You're not allowed. Tomorrow night, we're supposed to have manwich. That's what's on the menu plan. But I might do burgers instead, but I'm not sure. Either way, it's going to be involving those hamburger buns. But we're trying to get rid of that manwich, so we're probably just going to have that and some chips. So it won't be a fabulous meal we're going to have. But when do you want me to try this hummus? When do you want me to try to make it? Whenever, he said. So I might try that tomorrow. I'm going to try making my own tahini paste too. Because, sorry, tahini paste is in hummus, but tahini paste is only sesame seeds with oil, like, almost like, sorry, what is happening to my throat, Jeffrey? It's like the way they make any of the nut butters, like peanut butter or cashew butter or sun butter. They take and mix the oil. Well, with peanut butter you don't have to have the oil, but some still put it in there. But you put oil and the nut. So this is going to be the oil and the seeds, and I'm going to try making it on a small scale because you don't need much for hummus. But we have a lot of chickpeas and we got to figure out something to do with them. And Jeff used to eat hummus all the time. We also have quite a few of the jalapeno peppers too. So I'm going to roast some jalapeno peppers, roast some garlic, and I'm going to attempt making hummus. If nothing else, I'll have some kind of crazy dip that we can try with these. And I may just do that tomorrow too. It's just according to how long I stay gone from home tomorrow. So you might just see me washing clothes or folding clothes. I don't know. We'll see. But for today, that is all I have. That's our weekend. We really didn't do anything but go to the river and go to Aldi. That's about it. And I was going to take the camera and I forgot. Totally forgot. Why is the cat picking on Delilah? Daisy, you better not mess with her. Daisy can be a bully with the pups. But Delilah's looking at Jeffrey because he has something. I don't know what it is. But anyway, I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you like my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.